Peace, love, wholeness, divine love chosen. Welcome back to the channel. This is going to be part 2. I'm about to pull these channel messages for y'all. Go ahead and see part 1 if you need to. Divine love chosen, you are grounded because you recognize that you have a lot to be grateful for in your life. And your new blessings and your new beginnings are here. And so whatever, like you could see it, right? You could see it clearly. Whatever intentions, ill intentions folks try to have on you doesn't fall through. And it's just, it's exhausting having to recognize it and being able to see that deeply. We got Virgo energy in your energy. These are some deep messages. Virgo masculine energy. Okay. Again, flip the roles as you need to. It could be a feminine masculine. It could be a masculine feminine. There could be some deep trauma that is suppressed with this person. We got Scorpio coming out in the energy as well. Scorpio feminine energy. Spirit is reminding you that spirituality is religious, and religious is spirituality. Religion is spirituality. All of them separatism illusions that society tries to play or power trip over is not real, essentially. The religious folks who shun spirituality, the spiritual folks who try to shun religion, right? You have that deeper understanding, divine love chosen, that all of it is the same thing, and that these people are just hyper focused on separatism, hierarchy, systems, corruption, control, power. They are rooted in those dynamics, and it doesn't necessarily resonate with your soul, with your spirit, with your inner knowing, your core resonance, because you have a deeper understanding. Before I go into detail, I'm going to pull more cards. And people could be in regret because okay, we got Gemini lover here and a Taurus friend here. So people could be in regret, like I said, because you are in this energy of reappearing, right? Being divinely guided as you are. So what I'm picking up with this Virgo energy, there's some suppression and some denial of family trauma, of incest, right? It could be sexual assault from family. It could be the confusion of the confusion of why you are attracted to this incest bullshit. And unprocessed traumas, basically, of being so stuck or one-sided in those mentalities, and seeing where it's rooted from, especially those people who really have a deep level of hatred of interracial love and those societies and cultures that do fucking what you will call it, planned marriages, or marrying off young girls to older people in their family, or marrying their cousins, or being one-sided about or being one-sided and strategic about love, and really having to find that deeper understanding, right? You could be needing to ask deeper questions. You could be needing to face those traumas and actually process those traumas, so you can open up your heart space and allow yourself to be open to your heart, right? Open to loving who you love without necessarily being so strategic and because a lot of these things are normalized too in our culture. Even a lot of these things are normalized. Like, folks would be calling each other brother and sister. Oh, that's my brother, that's my sister. Don't even really, ain't really blood related, but will still be fucking on them and keep them as like, oh, that's my brother, that's my sister type of energy. Gratitude for illuminating. And that could be what's suppressed as well in the energy. This is not a space to shame people and to shame folks, and to be rooted in those hateful mentalities and those hateful projections, right? Trying to shame folks and trying to sit on this hierarchy of, oh, you're wrong and I'm right type of energy, but more so to find deeper understanding. I know in my previous lifetime, I was married to a brother and a sister. Okay. So to really ask deeper questions, really process that trauma, really allow yourself to sit with that, right? Because this could be something that is heavily suppressed. It could be a Virgo energy on that, or it could be somebody in the energy that is suppressing. It could be a different sign that is suppressing this about a Virgo as well. Scorpio energy. Hold on, let's get one for Virgo. Oh, 3 came out. This could also be why someone in the energy is so angry and bitter about, how do I say it? It could also be like emotional incest as well with the 9 of Cups. You know, those dynamics where we'll just say, hold on. We'll just use parents as an example. Those dynamics where they will always have an issue with you being in union or partnership, or you trying to manifest healthy love or good love for yourself, or you just being happy in your relationship, or you just finding love and fulfillment and joy in a emotionally fulfilling or good dynamic for you, right? Those parental figures who always got an issue with anybody that you love, or always got to find a reason or an issue to dislike somebody that you love. And especially if that person is divinely aligned to you, right? And divinely connected with you and helping you grow and helping you heal and helping you sort of elevate, right? These toxic karmic parents will be on that type of time, and just always in its 501's energy about you being in good relationship, right? Even friendship, right? So yeah, Scorpio energy, like I said, spirituality is religious and religion is spirituality. Okay? You see past and you see through the hierarchy dynamics for my high vibrational Scorpios. For my low vibrational Scorpios, this is probably something that needs to be illuminated so that you can reflect on that. But yeah, you have that deeper understanding. You don't really subscribe to any one religion because you understand the oneness of humanity. You understand divine love, right? You have a deeper understanding. You understand how much hatred is rooted in the one-sidedness and how much hatred is rooted in the separatism, and how much hatred is rooted in the racism and in those illusions of differences. And so whether it be race, whether it be status, whether it be spiritual and religious practices and ways of life that we all live as a humanity, right? These groups, like to stick to their groups because and try to shame those who do understand and vibrate from a level of oneness and interracial understanding and unifying basically all of our cultural differences. Clarify. Yeah. Ten of Cups energy, emotional stability, emotional understanding. Gemini lover, Gemini and Taurus friend. Clarify this energy. Somebody could feel like overly protective of a Gemini lover, or Gemini could be in this energy. Or either overly protective or overly defensive about a Gemini. Yeah. Okay. We got a King of Swords energy and the Lover's energy. So yeah, it's confirmation. I feel like even if it is feminine and masculine energy, okay, somebody could feel like you have a deep level of masculine energy. But this could also be a Gemini masculine on this type of timing as well. Taurus friend. This could also be Virgo, on this type of timing about Gemini. This could also be Scorpio on this type of timing about Gemini. Because it says Gemini and Taurus, I'm picking up on that this energy here is reflective of these energies in their energy. Do that make sense? Hopefully it do. Okay. Taurus friend. Three of Swords energy. Four of Coins. King of Wands. Somebody could feel heartbroken, right? Or distraught, right? For holding back from you. And they could feel some type of way that you are in this defensive energy, right? Standing up for yourself, right? Your Ten of Cups energy. They could feel some type of way because you are protecting your energy and you have these new beginnings in your life, right? You're grounded, you're living out loud, you're just doing you, right? They could feel some level of regret because of holding back from you and not giving you the respect, the love that you deserve, and that you know, your energy just naturally requires. And it could be like, as much as you don't want as much as you don't want to be in masculine energy, you sort of exude it very well, right? You it's like you have no choice but to right? It's like you have no choice but to be kind of like alchemize that energy and be at peace with your masculinity, okay? Even if you don't want to, right? Even if you know, you how do I say it? So yeah, Divine Love Chosen. I feel like you're in this very grounded masculine energy. And there could also be somebody in your energy who is distraught because they couldn't like hold you back. Right? They couldn't do what ego loves to do best and really try to tear your spirit down and, you know, hold you back, right? Because everything literally works out in your favor. And that could be what be triggering folks because of your abundance, your perspective, your groundedness, your emotional stability. Everything works out in your favor, Divine Love Chosen. I hope it helps, hope it resonates. If it do, be sure to like the video, comment, and subscribe. Fulfill the prophecy and follow me. Everything is in my description. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.